All right, welcome back, guys. 164th diecast newbie, and I thought today I'd show you some of the cars that I've picked up in the last couple of weekends, doing my flea market finds and a few of the dollar store stuff. All of this stuff I believe I picked up at the flea market, and except for this one here. I found this at a dollar, I want to say a Family Dollar store. And it's the 95 Nissan hardbody pickup truck. And yeah, it's really cool. I didn't realize they even made this truck. This is from 2023, it says on the back. I don't know if they just released this again or if this was some kind of old stock that the store had, and maybe they found it in the back somewhere and they put it up on the pegs, because all the other stuff was stuff I'd seen before. But yeah, I was really glad to get this. I'm a real big mini truck fan, especially anything from the 80s to 90s, or even the late 70s. This one here is the Datsun pickup truck, the 620. And yeah, if you know any of my collection, I like a lot of Datsuns, whether it's the cars or the station wagons and the pickup trucks. This one, 2015, it says, and I'll take this out of the package and add it to my collection of Datsun stuff. Yeah, a lot of the flea market stuff, the reason I go there more than anywhere is because I can buy cars that I've never seen before, because you know, I wasn't collecting back then and now I am. So whenever I can run across these older issues as opposed to the new stuff, I love to pick them up. This one's a 2016 1970 Chevy SS wagon, and I hadn't seen this one either. I've got several of these, but I didn't have this root beer brown SS. It's awesome. I'll detail out the tail lights and headlights and stuff when I take it out of the package. I'm not a big fan of leaving stuff in the package. I like to take it out, hold it, roll it, and put it up on the shelf. Here's an awesome looking custom V8 Vega, blue with flames. And that's got to be 71, 72, 73. It doesn't say. This is from 2013. And yeah, a lot of the cars, the cards are perfect. I mean, you know, the cars that I find, they're on perfect cards, but it really doesn't do me any good. I don't care if the card is thrashed. I'm going to take it out anyway and put it on the shelf. So I'm not looking for mint card stuff. I'm not that kind of a collector. Here's a 65 Chevelle Malibu with an awesome spectral flame green paint job on it. You know, it says diecast body, diecast chassis, special paint, and it's got a metal chassis on it. That's a pretty neat one. 2006 is when this one was dated. So yeah, I'm a big Malibu fan too. I'm you know, I like just about any Chevy and any 60s or 70s cars. This one being a custom 53 Chevy, and I have quite a few of these also, but I don't have this color. So I picked it up, 2006, on a really nice card. But that card's going to get ripped open so I can add it to my my loose car collection. Here's another 53. This one being a kind of a bronzy and a gold two-tone. Yeah, I really like that one. This is 2006 issue. Great looking cars. Here's a really nice 63 Chevy 2. And this one is says 2018 set right here on the factory sealed. I guess that came in a special kit or series. And it's 2017 on the back. So yeah, a little 63 Chevy 2. Green, awesome green paint job with flames. You know, that's the place if you want to look for real stuff. It's not so much the pegs. The pegs usually get picked over pretty quick. They get picked over before I can get there. So I resort to going to the flea market every Saturday And Sunday, if I have a few extra bucks, I'll go there Sunday too. This one's from 2004, and that's the 71 Buick Riviera. Now I have another one like this that's a kind of a greenish blue that I did a wheel swap on. And yeah, I really like these boat tail Rivieras. That's a beautiful looking car. And then I got a Maverick here that I picked up, 71 Maverick. I think this is the only Maverick in my whole collection of cars. So I may pick up a few more of these if I see them in different colors that I like. I can't collect them all. And otherwise, I mean, I'd run out of money and I'd run out of room. Here's 2010 that was issued in. And yeah, that's a great looking Maverick Grabber. It says 71. Awesome looking car. That's going to make a really cool wheel swap. Most of the cars I buy because I want to wheel swap them. Here's another 71 Buick Riviera. Mr. Gasket. I wish it didn't have that logo on there. But, you know, I bought it for my collection of Rivieras. This one's 2013. It's got an awesome green paint job. Graphics up on top. And I'll detail out the headlights and, you know, paint the tail lights on it and the headlights. Yeah, and a little bit of wash on the grill. And that should look pretty cool. Then I found this 65. Nope, it says 64. Riviera, again at the flea market, 2011. You know, and it's like a brand new card. There's not a wrinkle or anything in it. It's nice, but I don't do the cards. I have nowhere to save them. It's too much. So I take them out of the package and I put them up on the shelf. Here we got another 64 Riviera. This one being a blue. This needs the tail light and the grill and stuff detailed out. Yep. Rivieras, I'm a big fan. 2002. You know, that thing's over 20 years old, 23 years old, and the card looks perfect on it. You know, I don't know. Give me a hint. Should I be pulling these out of these cards? Are they worth more in the long run if I keep them on the card? You know, I like to take them out and I like to put them on the shelf, and I like to have where you can pick them up and roll them around if you want it to. Another 64 Buick Riviera. Beautiful, beautiful panel paint job on it. I mean, it's super nice. You know, that'd be great with a wheel swap and a little bit of detail. Yeah, a little detail here and there. Maybe do a little detail on the interior. This one's 2025. And, you know, that's 20 years old. Perfect card. You know, I don't know if, you know, I didn't pay much for them to begin with. I paid like $2 a piece for these cars. So, you know, am I screwing up by taking them off these cards? You know, my title says 164 diecast newbie, and it's because I just started doing this about a year and a half ago. I wasn't into diecast until about a year and a half ago, so I'm still learning. And I've been taking them out of the packages and putting them on the shelf. And maybe on some of these cars, such as this car here, maybe it would be hold its value one day if I left it on the card. The only problem with that is I see so many 20-year-old, 25-year-old Hot Wheels go for $2. So it just doesn't make any sense to me to hold on to this stuff, because I think in another 10 years, I'd be lucky to get $2 out of it. But give me your opinion. You know, you guys know a little bit more about this than I do. And I just thought I'd show you some of my flea market finds. I'm going out tomorrow morning to the flea market again. I'll probably find some more stuff. I've got stuff that I bought the last couple of weeks, and I haven't shown you that yet, but I will. And I'll share all these cars with you and get your opinions on what you think about them. All right, guys. Well, like I said, if you like this kind of stuff, give me a like. Leave me a comment if you would. Sub me if you haven't, and definitely share it with your friends. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.